Good afternoon, everyone. Today is September 29th, 2022. This is a outlook for tomorrow's RTH session, Friday, September 30th. Now, I want to briefly discuss what's happened today and yesterday. So yesterday we looked below the balance lows and we had our ramp up towards the end of the day. However, we were unable to close this gap once again, and that was the one, two, third time attempting it, and we managed to actually break these prior highs, and still we failed. And I'd created a plan which I outlined in yesterday's video, which was that if we'd came back below the breakout bid at 2350, we would expect us to come back below what is still the trailing 5-day pocket 09.5. And in that situation, we'd come down towards the developing weekly value area low, I believe, which was sitting at the time around 58-ish. And in that event, I was waiting for a break below our low of the week, and I hit a short at 39.5, which was right around the low of the year back in June, coming in at 36.39. Now, for the rest of the day, we were unable to really get back. I think maybe even that was half back on the day. Yeah, we were just kind of struggling to really get above half back. And instead, we sold off to new lows on the year again at my level. I think I had 23.75. I've moved that up one tick to 24. And we ended up closing right around 54.5 for the 4 p.m. close. Now, for tomorrow, what I'm looking at is we've created a weekly POC, the same as today's POC at 53.25. So that's just a little bit under where this pivot is. So we've created a weekly POC there. We have settlement lows, just a handful of ticks lower, around 52s. That's where we also had prior year's low at 52.5. And then right above at 60.25 is where we have today's value area high, as well as where we have the prior week's low back here. So in other words, for this week thus far, we put in a significant amount of volume right around the 3650-ish area. And if we're able to breach value area high from today's session, I would expect us to come back to the open and give another go at the trailing pocket 09.5. Now, I am aware there are other areas in here. For a long time, for pretty much the entire week, I've been talking about 3674, 3675, 3676, where we caught that initial bounce. However, I don't think that'll be in play too much for tomorrow's session. Likewise, I'm aware of where our yearly low was, sitting at 3639, and it has been quite useful. And today I used 39.5. However, trading inside 3639 would be trading inside of today's value area, and it would also be you would also have the week's volume above you, as well as the close, as well as settlement lows. You'd be below settlement lows. To me, it's just not it's not an advantageous spot for longs. There's a chance that we do catch a bid there as well after testing the lows of today's session. So I don't really see a reason to be short in that area either. In general, you're playing inside of today's value area, but you're also playing inside of an area where there may be short covering just a little bit lower, as well as it could very well just be sliced through. There doesn't seem to be a good argument for trading there. Instead, what I'm going to be looking for is 24 may indeed catch another bounce. However, I'll wait for a break of this 23.25 to 25 area, and I will be looking to play it short, play 24 short, and then again a break of these lows and play 36.13 short. 36, 24, 25 area being a weekly low as well as a monthly low from around that time back in December. The November close sitting at 23.25, and 12.5 being the November POC, and where we managed to catch some bids during the Globex session from not last night but the night prior. So in general, I'll show you guys what I'm kind of looking for is either a scenario where we get above the pivot and I can hit a long here at 60.25, a sell at 09.5, and maybe indeed it does end up going higher. I'm aware the breakout bid is at 23 half, 23 quarter. However, this market is somewhat weak now. Not only have we created a new low in the year, we failed this breakout, and that was the core idea as to why I was looking for weekly value area to low to trade around 58. So I'm not going to be looking to take a long at that original breakout bid, and I won't be looking to short it either because we will be over the developing weekly value area. We'll be over the weekly POC. We'll be over the trailing 5-day POC. We'll be above all these significant indicators of momentum, and instead I'll just hold off on trading there in general. And if we do happen to make a new high in the week, I will be looking to long this 44 quarter area. That is the yearly close from 2020. And I will be looking for us to close the gap finally. I've included these areas of interest. They're the same ones from yesterday. However, I will not be trading them. Maybe we get a run up above 03 and I can long that for a move into the FOMC spike base. Once again, I've said it many times, but I'm not interested in trading this 32 area. I'll wait for these profiles to clean themselves out. To the downside, what I'll be looking for is, can we break the pivot? I understand there may be some bids or something happening around here, but in general, can we break the pivot, get below short 24, get below again, and short 13? Other than those trades, I'm not too interested in anything else really. There are areas of interest down below, 88 being a gap close, 87 being the September high of month, which then became quite a pivotal area for the month of November and December, I believe it was, maybe October. But this 87, 88 area has been important. So I will be watching to see how these numbers behave if we do make further lows on the year. However, for the most part, actually, truly, I will only be trading whatever this is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels in this 200-point range. This is where I see the high probability shots, and that's where I just see the odds stacked in my favor. Now, again, per usual, I may edit these levels slightly based off of how Globex trades, but this is likely how I'm looking for tomorrow to trade and how I will be trading it. If I do make any changes, I will post it to Twitter beforehand. The link to that is in the bio. Other than that, hope you guys have a good Friday. Trade safe. Don't do anything dumb.